Colin, if I could just ask you, George Heaven named man of the match last Friday night. How happy are you with him and how well he's hit the ground running?
No, listen, he did well. He did well, and I thought Keane did well beside him as well. He's a good player. He's good in the air. He can play it on the deck as well. So he's a very good player. But we gotta keep pushing him. And it's probably our job as coaches to make him a better player. But he had Keane in next to him. I know Keane obviously is midfielder playing in centre back. But they formed a good partnership on Friday night. And listen, we had to defend well because Cover putting a lot of direct balls on top of us, and they had to defend well, and they did well. They did, but he's come in. He's trained well this year. He's got a good attitude around the place. So it's he's good. He's good within the lads, but in the team as well, in the dressing room as well. Sorry.
And how close then is Jonas Hackland's getting a place in the starting 11?
Well, listen, Jonas is in. He's training well again. He's another one training well. Keane's in at the moment, so Jonas might just have to wait for his chance. But listen, he's training well. He's got a good attitude. So it's always handy there that you can turn around to pick these guys that they're ready to win when they're needed.
And Alec Byrne did very well when introduced there last Friday night in the second half. How close is he now to give me something to think about, I suppose, for Friday night?
It does, when you bring in lads, they come in, they perform, and obviously then it's a decision that they have to make. I have to pick a team then on the Friday night, and but he came in. Alec's a good footballer. He came in, he came well. He got on the ball. He set up the second goal. He's pressed from against John Kavanagh, led to Dylan McGlade. So he showed he can do that side of the game as well. He did. He came in, and that's what we want from the subs. Come in, do well, and obviously give the manager a headache, and obviously give me a decision. Obviously, it makes it tough for me then to pick a team on a Friday night.
Sorry, Colin, we got a bit of grief on social media for not asking you in the previous press conference about where Stephen Beattie, when he plays, what position is he going to play and where do you see him fitting into the team?
He needs to be fit first, Trevor, so we'll have to listen, he can play right back, he can play wide right, he can play in the middle of the park, he can play a few positions. Listen, they'll be fine. Listen, he can play a few. It's one there that you're having to look around. He brings the experience, but it's one he can play a few different positions. I'm not going to nail one down because there might be something halfway through the year. He might play wide right or something like that, and you'll probably tell me, sure, he never plays that position. But he can play wide right. He can play in the middle of the park. I suppose the first game I played against Beats was when he was with Bose. He was playing in the 10. So I don't know. Is he dropping back now with the age and that? I don't know. But he can play in a few positions, Trevor.
I was just wondering, Colin, if you could explain a little bit about how you want to start him came to join the club. Was he somebody you knew previously, had identified and went out and got, or was it a case that the third party introduced him to you and you took it on from there? Yeah, no, listen, it's difficult in lockdown because you get sent a lot of videos. You can't go see anybody play. So we got a few videos, and obviously we had a look at them, did a small bit more information on them, and made a few phone calls, had a few Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff, and we got him over. Listen, he's come in. He trains very well. He's a good player. Which is at the moment is that the two lads are playing. They're playing very well at the moment. So he just might have to wait a small bit longer. Sure, yeah, no problem. And just on the other night, Colin, any concerns from your own point of view, particularly second half, about our failure to hold on to the ball and maybe use it as well as you might have liked?
No, listen, it's probably a good point. Yeah, I'd like to keep possession a small bit better, but I'm still probably thinking it's the first game of the season, and lads are probably still probably finding their feet that way. The pitch was heavy as well. Probably Cove put us under an awful lot of pressure. Did we keep the ball as well as I like? No, we probably didn't, but it's something that we have to work on. We have to build on for the future.
Is ball retention the main area that you want to see improve from Friday night? Or was there something else?
No, it's not the main area, but I'm just thinking is that you give away the ball, obviously you're defending straight away. I'd like to keep possession of the football. Everybody does, but it is difficult. It's difficult. Sometimes lads panic under pressure, and that's what happens in football, and you give away the ball easy. And that's what happens. It's just that we probably did it a small bit more than that we did on Friday night, that we shouldn't have. But it's something that we have to look at, and we have to hopefully going forward that we can get it sorted. But that will come in games. The more games the lads will play, they'll be fine.
And like you were saying there about Ireland and Stephen Kenny trying to impose a a positive style of play, would say, how difficult is it as a manager to get the balance right between results and aesthetics?
It is. It's difficult, and even international managers it's probably even harder because you only have got a certain time with the players, and it is difficult. It's the system that they're playing. It's all about playing out from the back, playing into the middle. You got players in the middle of the park. You got extra bodies in the middle of the park, and it's when I go back to, if you don't keep the ball, you're defending after that. But it's everybody's asking, if you want to go play football, they're going the right way about it. It's just how long do you want to stick with it? Do you get me? So it's you stick with it, and you've got the players coming through. Yes, you do. But it's going to take time. It is.
Just looking ahead to Friday night against Cabinteely, I'd imagine you've seen a video of them, Colin. So will you change your approach of last Friday night to adapt to what Cabinteely might throw at you, or is it just a case of going with the same system, same setup of play, and hopefully it's better than what Cabinteely can produce, Colin?
No, like about changing systems. It's I have to go on what players I have on Thursday after training and go, like, if I get any injuries or anything like that. With Cabinteely, we have a fair idea what they're gonna throw at us. You know, so they're a good side. They're a good side, and we just got to be ready for it. With the systems, you can play. You can start with a 4-3-3. You can train that. You can change that to 3-4-3. Whatever you want to do. You can go 4-5-1. Whatever you want. So it's just based on, depends on what players I have available to me on the Friday night.